All right, welcome back to the CSGO Pro League. I would like to take this time to thank one of our sponsors, Mountain Dew, for making this season happen. Do the do and be like blue. That's my new motto. What do you guys think about that one?
I like it. I actually like that a lot. I feel like Blue should have come up with it himself, though.
All right, guys. Now, if you weren't aware, the Intel Extreme Masters returns to the Bay Area for the third year in a row. Join us at the Oracle Arena in Oakland, California, November 17th through the 18th for some stadium-level competition in CSGO and League of Legends. For more information, you can go to ESL-1.com. But we're now moving into our second set of matches in the day. We now have the premiere the debut, I guess, for eUnited going up against EchoFox, who's looking pretty good.
Yeah, we're going to take a look here at the roster for eUnited. They were the team that was promoted from Premier last season. We've got Marved, CJ DeKing, Shinobi, Vice, and A2Z. The name that clearly stands out there is Marved. I'm kidding, it's A2Z. He's actually the recent addition to the team. They actually signed, I think, Ethan, and then lost Ethan to CLG, who we will see debut later on in the season. There's a lot of firepower on this team, a lot of young players. It'll be interesting to see if they can marshal that up under the experience of A2Z. I can't say A2Z too many times. To see how they do against a really impressive EchoFox that seems to be on the rise.
Yeah, and let's take a look at that EchoFox roster. Keep in mind, they are tentatively tied with C9 in first place currently.
Yep, Roka, Rix, Sean Garris, Shazam, and Freakazoid. Shazam has had some hot and cold moments already so far this season, but we saw what he could do when he played against Selfless on Mirage. Super strong performance there. Roka's had some flashes and some highlights. I think Sean's been playing pretty well. Overall, they were probably the best five-man performance that we've seen so far this season, and I would expect for them to come out and possibly move to 6-0 on the season, which is a great record to start.
Looking forward to seeing that one. And we do have the players ready in the lobby for the cast. Going to throw it over to Blue and Moses. Take it away, guys.
A2Z.
Well, it's actually not Blue and Moses. It's Moses and Bears. So we're just going to add like a 19th tally for the amount of times that Tom screwed up in this broadcast.
You know, it happens. It's okay. I think he's doing a good job, though.
Yeah, he's doing it for a Halo player. It's pretty decent. But yeah, welcome back to Pro League. We are going to get this started on the next match. It is going to be eUnited. It is going to be EchoFox facing off. And the big thing, I mean, obviously EchoFox coming through the wild card, eUnited being promoted from Premier. So, I mean, you know, the two teams who weren't in Pro League last season facing off. And the big struggle is going to be, I mean, EchoFox looks like they're already pretty much adjusted, which I think most people kind of expected with someone like Sean, a great in-game leader, Freakazoid having all the pro experience, Shazam having pro experience. I think everyone kind of expected them to get off quicker than most other teams might with the new roster.
Yeah, I think Sean Garris is doing an awesome job for EchoFox. They seem solid. They're not making too many mistakes, and they're winning games. So they're doing something right.
I will. You might appreciate this.
Okay.
My brother Hare texted me. Who's an old school in-game leader from way back when that I played with, and he actually said that he thinks EchoFox is going to be one of the best teams in the league by the end of the season.
You know, I'd say yeah.
You gonna bow to that wisdom, that archaic wisdom?
Hare is a very smart individual. He's a nurse right now, and so he has to be pretty smart. He went to college. He went to schooling.
Yes, this is all true.
And I also respect him as a human being. He was definitely when he played Counter-Strike, he was definitely one of the best in-game leaders I've ever seen.
Yeah, and I think that might be part of it. I think everyone on a certain level, everyone who competes in Counter-Strike and knows the struggle it is to put a team together and to even be an in-game leader, I think everyone kind of has a soft spot for someone like Sean who has to do that. So, yeah, I mean, the big thing was they looked fantastic against Liquid in their first two matches, and like they said, this is a chance for them to start out 6-0. I'd say a big advantage for them to start out 6-0. I mean, a great opportunity here to get off on the right foot this season and kind of jump ahead of everyone.
I know, and it's against Team eUnited. I don't have too much information about them, but can you enlighten me what you think on how this team has?
No one has a lot, very much information on this team. Yeah, this you know, I actually have not seen them play yet either, so this is going to be a treat for me as well. Have not, you know, with some of the schedules, gotten a chance to look at some of the Premier matches, but you know, the worrying thing for me about this team is, from what I've been told, since they qualified, you know, they've changed rosters from the team who led them through Premier and everything. So, I mean, coming into their first pro season again, as we see a lot of teams do this as they rise up to the ranks, feel like they're not adequate enough for the pro level, and they're the ones who make the roster changes to add in some of the old school pros who are teamless. So, maybe a little bit worrying, just in terms of, you know, everything they worked through Premier is not going to be with them. But I mean, regardless, they're so outclassed in multiple different ways against EchoFox.
Yes, and they have a big road ahead of them in this match. I would like to see what A2Z is going to bring to eUnited.
Don't fall for the legend.
Is he a legend? I'm saying.
No, for the legend of A2Z.
Oh, the legend.
That's
the legend
Ryu just pumping a meme right at you.
Yeah, I mean, I remember him way back in the day, old school 1.6 days. He's always on those East Coast teams and shooting around and see him at like local land tournaments, and he was doing all right.
West Coast was the best coast, though, back in that day.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of talent back in the West Coast, but I'm from the Midwest, and the Midwest was the best. I don't have a catch tune for that. Wait, Midwest is the best West? I don't know. How does that work?
I think Midwest is the best. I think you could have just stopped it there. And
I could have stopped. I could have made it seem like I know what I was talking about.
You
but
really shot yourself in the foot with that one.
Yeah, it happens.
I mean, you're obviously a Bears fan. How are the Bears doing in the preseason?
No comment. I'm sad for the Bears. I'm sad for the Bears for the last 10 years. Ever since they were in the Super Bowl in 2006, started off great, touchdown, off opening kickoff, and then just went.
Yeah, that was the highlight for them that game.
Yeah, it was the highlight of them.
That was the only one.
Then all the other ones were Peyton Manning just destroying us.
Well, hopefully you're a hockey fan because they've been doing pretty well. Just to let you guys know, we did get into this a little bit early. Some of the the players, there's only 4 players on the server at the moment, so we're just chilling for a bit while everyone kind of joins up. So if you still need to go take that bathroom break, if you still need to go get a glass of water, a beer,
beer, yeah,
cold beer,
I like a Sunday beer,
a Mountain Dew perhaps.
Yeah,
feel free to do the dew for a little bit longer, and we'll still be here when you get back. And we're staying. That wasn't a throw to commercial.
It's throwing.
So that one's my bad.
It was a juke. Like we were going to say, hey, we're going to be right
triple
back,
deke, if you will, to continue the hockey thing.
No, triple deke. I like that.
Yeah,
Mighty Ducks.
Flying V.
Flying V. I've never actually seen that happen before in real life because I played hockey for 12 years.
Have you seen the actual birds do the flying V?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But do ducks
fly together?
Yeah. I guess in the movie they do, but in real life, I don't think I've seen a. Is it a gaggle of ducks, or I know it's a gaggle of geese, right? Is that how it is?
I can honestly say, with any confidence, I cannot give you an answer.
That's okay.
I think
I don't want you to know everything.
Okay.
Because it might seem weird and suspicious, and if you know everything, I think it's fake. Not everyone knows everything.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah. I don't want you to be fake. I know you're real. I could touch you right now. You're
Please
real.
Don't. Why is this happening? What circle of hell is this?
It's because you're wearing a V-neck, and I appreciate the chest hair is just falling.
You basically have a V-neck on as well, right?
I know, but the thing is, I don't have the awesome chest hairs like you do. Like, look at that. It's like a montage of hair just coming out.
Well, we here at ESL Pro League would like to thank you for sticking around as we get weirder and weirder throughout the day.
I like to get weird. It's only awkward if you make it awkward.
Yeah. I mean, well.
If you take that, if you apply that to a lot of things in life, it'd be less awkward.
Your life philosophy has got to be one of the most entertaining things to me.
Thank you. I want, life is cool. Life is good. Love life. Live it. Have fun.
What other platitudes you got?
I don't know. I don't really think when I talk. I just spew things that just come out, like apples coming out. Like I don't know why. Just apples came out of my mind. I don't know why this stuff happens. I just go with the flow. You just got to go with the flow and don't put walls and boundaries on yourself. Like, I could be good as Olaf Meister maybe in a couple years. Maybe not, though.
Okay, we shouldn't get into this debate, but you've just tilted me because we had this at the hotel the other day where when this has come up in Counter-Strike broadcast in the past, which is why I find relevance to it here.
Okay.
We had this debate, me, you, Ryu, and Tom, about you and Tom believe that anyone can be good at anything if they work hard enough at it. And Ryu and I had the angle that, if you're not talented at something, you can't be the best at it. There are some people just more naturally talented than others.
But how do you
I'm going to give you a chance on live air to just step back from your insane opinion.
Okay. How can you define talent, though? What is technically talent?
That's not even the question.
Wait, but you said talent. Someone can be more talented than others. But talent comes down to practice, your mindset, how much you want to win. And Olaf Meister, he's best not because he's gifted, but he practices the best.
So do you actually think that if you practice as hard as you possibly could, 40 hours, 60 hours a week for the next 6 months, however long it takes, that you could one day be better than Olaf Meister?
I think it's possible, yes.
Okay.
I mean, I could be a little crazy, but, I think anything's possible, Jason. We have people flying the moon, the Mars. Soon, people will be going to Mars. Have you ever thought about that? 100 years ago, it'd be like, Mars? No. You're an idiot. But guess what? We're sending things to the Mars. And you can be a good Olaf Master if you really, really want it and practice hard.
Motivational Sundays with the Bears. You really do need to have like your own TV show.
No, I want to share everything with everybody. I don't like the spotlight just on me. It's weird having a TV show. I never had it, so I can't.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I see all these reality TV shows, and I don't want. That's not real. This is real, Jason.
Yeah, this is real.
What we have together is real.
Okay. Let's leave that one where it is. Let's not go into that on air. Yeah, still waiting on a few players to join the server. Just to give you guys an update, there are currently 8 in the server, so people are being a little bit lazy on this Sunday.
I'm glad you counted right, because math and casting. So
yeah, but counting I think is a different area than math. I think you can still count.
You're right. I mean, it's part of math, but it's not math. Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Right. Cool. I'm not good at math. I'm okay. And we continue with this broadcast right now. As people are not joining the server, please join the server.
This is yeah. I mean, no big deal. We can still hang out, have a good time.
I like hanging out, a good time.
Yeah. So what is we're gonna be playing on Mirage. That is gonna be the map. I know they covered it a little bit in the pregame show. This map, how do you feel about it? Do you like it?
I hate the map when people are pretty good at taking over middle. Like, because I'm sometimes like to op in the window or connector, and if you have good Molotovs and smokes in the area, it's so difficult to be able to read the other team and hold bomb sites when they could be boosting in window, in ladder room, coming up through connector.
Yeah, I mean, mid control is going to be the big name of the game here. We see it all the time, and at some of the top tournaments, it's if you're able to defend against it, if you're able to prevent it, you obviously have a much higher success rate at winning the map. But and that's one of those areas where I think that EchoFox is going to be very, very good on, especially the way they've been utilizing Shazam in the early games that we've seen this season. He's been playing, I guess a little bit counterintuitive to the style that we've seen out of him in the past, where he's like really aggressive and takes a lot of nice shots. He's got some good highlight clips out there. This team, he seems to be he's not the AWPer that's like initiating things for EchoFox, but he's very, very good at supporting his team during takes. It reminds me of how Neil used the AWP when he was playing it with Virtus.Pro, where he sits very far back, holds an angle for his teammates, and it's just like, just don't worry about someone peeking from this spot. If someone peeks here, they're dead. Yeah,
I think Sean Garris has a lot to do with that by just saying you don't have to make insanely risky plays all the time. Sometimes, take a shot, peek out, peek wide, but, play conservative. Let us work around you. If you take a shot, we can help you and back you up. And it's been shown that he's been hitting his shots, and his teammates are right there to help him out if he needs some help.
Yeah, I mean, this has been a solid team. We're up to 9 players in the server now. We're going to keep watch on this.
Almost there.
We're going to keep watch. I think they're a little bit caught off guard by how quickly Selfless lost those 2 maps. I think they were kind of expecting to have a little bit of a later start time.
So what do you think about Selfless?
Well, I have to imagine with Ryu, it had to be a little bit awkward having to analyze a 16-1. I can't imagine being put in that position. Overall, I mean, this is. I released my own personal rankings of the North American region, and they weren't in my top 10.
Top 10? Not even in your top 10?
Not even in the top 10.
Wow.
A part of it is they have 4 very inexperienced players, where Mitch and Nifty were brought on, I think, last season, and then they haven't had a lot of pro experience, and then they just bring Breezy and No One, who haven't had pro experience. So it's like a lot of people adjusting to the new climate of, if you don't kill someone within 2 seconds, you're more than likely dead. It's very unforgiving at this level of play. Even in North America, it's very unforgiving.
People can hit their shots. Even in North America, yes, people can hit their shots. It's just they have to work in more teamwork, I think.
Yeah, and we can actually, before we have some highlights that we can check out, so we can throw those up on screen. Yeah, see what kind of these highlights we're looking at here. And this is, we're going to see here. This is CJ DeKing. This is eUnited, one of their players. And these are this level that he's coming from at Premier. I mean, it's just going to be a big jump. We've seen a lot of players struggle with it over the years. It takes time, and that's one of the reasons why coming into the season I haven't been too optimistic about Selfless. you know, and they do have some talent. Although this is, I mean, this is a little interesting. 7-4 against EchoFox on Mirage, which we're going to be seeing here. So that's going to be maybe a little bit telling. Maybe we've storied this all wrong. Maybe it's not a David versus Goliath.
Oh?
Maybe United's closer to a Goliath than we thought.
Really? No?
No, I don't think so.
No.
Just trying to build some hype.
No. I'm sorry. I mean, I don't know because we haven't seen him play really, but I mean, most likely not. There's always a chance, right?
There is always a chance. They're going to have to deal with someone like Roka, who's got great aim. We do have 10 in the server, by the way, just waiting on them to ready up. But they are going to have to deal with someone like Roka, who's got great aim. Freakazoid's been playing really well lately. I think Sean individually is having a pretty good time as well in recent memory on top of in-game leading. So this is an EchoFox team that's looking very good. Surprising that they 2-0'd Liquid earlier just a couple days ago.
I think Liquid just off that vacation, they're kind of like, wait a minute, we have to really start actually trying if we want to win. And then with Pimp just joining the roster, there's probably a couple weeks for them to really adjust things and make sure they find out, like, you know, the timings and play styles of both teams.
Yeah, actually, Yanko made a really good point. YNK, my Serbian brethren, analyst brethren, tweeted out today, especially because he's been over in Europe doing the European Pro League.
Yeah.
And just, you know, in watching some of those matches over there, his tweet was just saying the quality of Counter-Strike has dropped massively since the last major, just because we had this 2-week vacation. Coming out of this 2-week vacation, pretty much every team has had some kind of roster change. So, I mean, there's actually a very good point there where teams are getting back into the swing of things and incorporating new players on top of that. I mean, it is causing maybe a little bit of crazy results here and there, maybe just, you know, teams just shaking some rust loose.
Vacation and girlfriends ruins CS players.
Well, yeah, that's. I mean, we always said it was what it was girlfriends who did it. I don't know about vacations. I didn't know vacations was included in that. Vacations are a great thing.
It's a great thing, and it's actually helpful for teams that play so much. But once you come back from vacation, you're going to be a little rusty. You know, you're going to be kind of still vacationing a little bit. Maybe you're like just used to being relaxed all the time. But now it's back to game time. It's time to.
What is it about girlfriends that ruins players? Let's not get into that. That could go some dodgy.
Well, not to get into details. Let's just say they take time away from team practice. How about that? Let's just say that. They take time away from team practice.
No details on that one. Yeah, okay, so it looks like we're about to restart and get into this game, so thanks for sticking around at ESL Pro League, and we're going to be going live into the pistol round. It's going to be eUnited, maybe a little bit fortunate. They're going to start off on the CT side for this match going into the pistol round.
Yeah, good for them. CT side, for Immortals at least, unstoppable. Let's see if the United can do the same thing, but Fox is going towards the A halls and looks like an A execute on pistol.
Yeah, I mean, no one going towards mid, no map presence anywhere else. There are, I mean, Rix and Sean, yeah, and this is going to be a smoke execute. And it depends on where they place these smokes, because eUnited has 3 players over towards jungle. A2Z is very close up. This is that initial shot, but I mean, this is the problem now. They have no one watching halls, so it's just a slaughter as they come out, and very quickly this bomb site has been lost.
United look pretty confused right there. They were just kind of bumping heads right there in the bomb site, doing nothing, and got caught off guard.
Yeah, I mean, so much of that manpower, no one's watching Palace. That's a big mistake that they just make. So EchoFox is, yeah, I mean, a blunder of epic proportions, and EchoFox is going to be on top of it. 1-0 in that pistol round made it look easy.
Yeah, that looked a little too easy. And all around, Fox, good team. You know, they planned the bomb. Nice holding, and United just couldn't do anything about it.
Yeah, that's. I mean, it's always a bummer on pistol round when whatever idea you have as like a CT team just gets entirely countered just right off the gate by what the, like, without even the intel, just right called out a spawn, you just lost and you just don't know it yet. Either way, this round they're going to get a little bit aggressive, pushing into halls, and this might work because EchoFox is late in getting here. Roka's going to lead the way with the AK-47, and there's a peek from Marv, and CJ the King and him, they get 2 kills. That's also the bomb down. So talk about blunders of varying proportions. This is a pretty big one. Although with the arsenal, it looks like EchoFox is at least going to bring themselves into a man advantage. It's a 3-on-2.
But they have the bomb up in halls. They have to go get the bomb.
Yeah, and a P90 and an AK have been salvaged as well. Rix is extremely low. So there is an opportunity here. It'll be interesting to see how EchoFox decides to play this. They have a minute. They're not sending anyone to circle around from T-spawn, but what they might do is just play the clock, make them think that this is coming. Rix is going to stay back because he's so low. That's a nice flashbang, but Sean dies, and Marv gets 2 kills.
P90'd. Ouch. That's the worst way to die, too, is P90.
Well, yeah, now and Rix just has a massive job to do. He's just going to pre-fire the corner, hoping for something fortunate. It's not going to happen. And that is a good win for eUnited. They get right back onto the board. They respond. A little bit curious, EchoFox coming out of spawn that round, very, very confused, sending people into Palace very late, and they get ambushed.
Yeah, if you're going to take Palace eventually, I would like to take it a bit faster so you can at least hold the angle if they push on you. I mean, they were so passive, and they knew they're hitting A at the start of the round. You know, take the angles on them instead of waiting back and let them push up.
Yeah, perhaps a lot of ground given there. So EchoFox, it's tied up 1-1. They've bought some deagles. They have some utility. Sean has a smoke to use. But for the most part, without armor, they're going to have to rely on some kind of a pick, and it looks like there's a good amount of them in these upper B halls, some going in towards underpass. Sean is lining up a smoke at the moment.
And eUnited's set up at a 2-on-2, so they're just playing safe, trying to make sure that they can't plant. We'll see how Marv will handle this situation. He's in the window area. He's falling back, though, to, looks like just holding out CT spawn until Fox makes a move.
Well, this is the next play, because Rix is boosted up into the smoke in window room. Marv is watching it from CT spawn, so he's playing it safe. He doesn't want to get picked off in that situation. And they're actually going to boost a second player as well, so hopefully this is a pinch onto the A site, but that's a big piece missing now. Sean falls, maybe a little bit miscommunication in the timing, but either way, Marv sprays down 2, so he stabilizes for eUnited. He's very low, but it's a 2-on-5. They shouldn't have a whole lot of danger from here, especially against just pistols.
Yeah, eUnited has pretty much trapped in middle and probably going to win the round. This should be an even round for eUnited.
Yeah, I mean, anything's possible, but it's not like this is going to Mars or anything, right?
I mean, you never know. You never know. But it looks like it's probably not. Ooh, Shazam getting 2 kills at the end right there.
Yeah, and obviously not a big impact on this round, but the implications for having to rebuy some of those weapons. So just, I mean, doing at least a little bit to put a dent in some of the economy of eUnited. But this round, you know, EchoFox, if you look at the money, everyone's hovering right around 2,000. Shazam's had 2,600, but he actually buys a deagle. So they're investing pretty decently in this, which I think is going to restrict them from having a AWP into the next round, which is when they'll buy their rifles.
Yeah, him buying this early deagle might hurt Team EchoFox, but, you know, he gets a kill off the bat.
That hurts as well. Yeah, that's not too shabby. Another headshot with the deagle for Shazam.
Fox, though, is holding on to B halls. It looks like they were trying to take B, but after that pick, they might switch to going through underpass and taking control of this middle. They might boost up in middle here in a minute.
Well, this is what they did the last round, basically, except, you know, less bodies under window, and they also don't have a smoke there to do any kind of a boost. That nade does no damage whatsoever. Well, 7 to Freakazoid. And Shinobi's now going to watch for this boost. So EchoFox trying to kind of manipulate where the gap in the defense is based off that one pick, and Freakazoid not going all the way up. So he can actually just wait for attention to be brought elsewhere. As soon as they apply pressure to the A bomb site, Freakazoid is probably going to try and flank and lurk through window. Hopefully Shinobi turns around at that time. Shazam still trying to take shots. Freakazoid doesn't commit all the way, so he spots that player, and Rix, meanwhile, takes down Vice. So all of a sudden, this eUnited defense is really thinning out.
Yeah, and I don't think he spotted him popping in the window. Freakazoid's just lurking there to his left, and he could get some kills off this. Sean Gear is running the site, but being picked down by A2Z. But Fox, they're heading towards B. It's CJ Keen. He hears them. He's going to call over his teammate.
That's it. I mean, it's a 3-on-1 over here. Freakazoid does fall. CJ is all alone, and EchoFox has to hit this quickly. They have to find this kill. He misses the initial shot. They know where he is. He sprays that down, playing it very conservative, but Shazam does find him. Another great shot with the deagle. Now he's got to cover Roka. A2Z's coming in. Shazam's very low. He's going to go to stop the plant, and he does get it. Now Shazam has to play a very dangerous game. Smoke to cover the bomb. He's got a kit as well. He's going to tap it. And Shazam has dropped out. Footsteps have been heard, and Shazam just has to kind of trust that he's gotten off the bomb. As A2Z, he's aware of this as well, wrapping around. That's a nice round from A2Z. 4 kills overall.
That was almost really, really bad for United to lose that round. But A2Z comes in with a clutch. Winning the round. Smart play, though. Smoking it, tapping the bomb, forcing Shazam to move from the spot.
Well, and look at this as well. With the kills that Shazam gets in that round and the plant on top of that, that's what allows him to get the AWP. Not only that, but the armor and the smoke on top of it.
He doesn't have head armor, though, so all it takes is one headshot from a cult, and he just loses an op instantly.
Yeah, and this will be interesting to see how it goes. Those two eco rounds played very slowly, but eUnited taking a very aggressive stance, pushing up mid, trying to gain control. Rick spots it out, but he's brought very low. He's also trapped. That nade's going to go a little bit too far. The Molotov, though,
nice smoke by
gets
Rick.
extinguished. Yeah, and he was on top of that. Now the rest of his teammates have fallen back to support him, so the pressure has done its job in delaying. It hasn't gotten any kills for eUnited, and Shinobi is just being a psychopath.
ESA pugging at his finest right there. The pug gods just jumping around, hoping to get kills, and he gets punished for that.
Yeah, that was maybe not the smartest play in the world. Rick's being very methodical in making sure there's no more pressure up mid. Man advantage with over a minute on the clock. This is plenty of time to Sean to be the general and figure out where exactly they want to hit. And it's looking like it's going to turn into a split towards this B bomb site. 2 players in mid can get up catwalk. They have the smokes to utilize as well.
EchoFox still taking their time. I think they're waiting for Sean and Ricks to kind of spot things out before committing to this B. eUnited do have 2 people in B, and they boosted in that little hidden spot in this bomb site. I don't know what you call that spot.
Well, I mean, either way, they're going to have to clear that out. It might be tough if CJ is distracting them. Also, A2Z has pushed down a ramp, so they know there's no pressure towards the A bomb site, which allows a 3rd player to cheat over. Marv gets there just in time. There's the head armor at play. 1 headshot to Shazam takes him out, and Vice just causing confusion. It's all down to Freakazoid. He does get 1 kill, but in a 1-on-3, they're both here, and I don't think he realizes there's someone right on the other side of this pillar. If he tries to plant this bomb, it's going to be an easy kill. So a 4th for eUnited. They have recovered nicely from that pistol round.
That was a nice little... I thought the EchoFox would at least have a better site taken in B. They had the number advantage, but eUnited just read them like a book and over-rotated. They had A2Z push that A ramp, and it stacked them towards B, and it paid off.
Yeah, pretty smart play, especially from a man-down situation to be able to read what's coming in. Unfortunate for EchoFox there.
Another save round. This is gonna... But they do have a lot of money backed up. If they get the bomb down, they're definitely going to buy next round.
Yeah, I mean, the losing bonus is built up to 4 rounds, so they're going to be buying no matter what. It's all a matter of, does that extra $800, help Shazam get maybe a little bit more utility with that AWP. But again, what eUnited really needs here is to survive this round without taking too many losses, because the 2nd and 3rd round was very good for EchoFox, considering they got 6 kills in those 2 rounds combined. A2Z opens up on the first one. He's holding back the pressure, hasn't taken any damage yet. 3 members for EchoFox trying to force their way up. Sean's going to be on the A ramp.
Bomb, though, is stuck by outside A connector. I don't know if they can get that right now, but I don't think United spotted that yet because they're not moving from any of their positions.
Yeah, I mean, Shazam is just boosted. This is just EchoFox once again being very patient, trying to get some kind of clever kill, get someone overly aggressive in window room. It's not working so far. They're pretty much trapped. I mean, they can get that bomb if they go up. It's just a matter of, do they want to actually challenge A2Zs? They're trying to get 1 kill to alleviate some pressure, but either way, this is going to be eUnited just outlasting EchoFox, not really using the numbers advantage with those pistols. So it is going to be 5-1 now. And EchoFox, I mean, this is a rough start for them after winning pistol.
Yeah, I would definitely call a timeout right now, even though it's only 6 rounds in. You have timeouts to use. Use them right now, stop the momentum, talk about what we need to do as a team in order to advance.
Yeah, I think they're going to want to at least test the defense one more time with this gun round. This would be a very early timeout. And here's the thing as well. That first gun round they had success in it. They got the opening kill. Now it was a little bit of a crazy play from the defense, but they had a man advantage and they just couldn't outlast it. It was a good read by eUnited. And once again, more hull pressure.
Yeah, United's playing it almost like an eco round. They're sending 4 towards A and 2 being super aggressive. Sean Garrett, though, picking off Shinobi. I don't think he knows that there's another person trying to chase him down, but that nade will give away his position if he throws it.
Yeah, I think he realized it. I think some bullets came out there right at the end, so Sean's able to call that out to his team. And Shazam, meanwhile, has taken the advantage to get his position on catwalk. Cuts off Vice trying to fall back. Meanwhile, A2Z still making a play down A ramp. Next one up is CJ, and that's a nice shot from Shazam, rounding the corner. Didn't look like he'd be ready for it. Now it's all on Freakazoid lurking in the connector. He's going to hear these footsteps. Both eUnited players are out of position. And that question becomes, how much do they want to commit to this? And it might be too much already as Freakazoid gets to that kill. Marv is now boxed in.
Marvin in a bad situation right now. Blind and dead. It's the worst way to be.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to be dead.
Or blind.
Or blind.
Yeah.
Neither are good things. I mean, this is just Sean just patiently waiting, and unfortunately, Shinobi's elbow just peeks out a little bit earlier than he would have liked. But the real play, Shazam, you know, that aggressive stance on Catwalk, that's really, really nice as United tries to switch their defense up.
It does not pay off, though. They're playing a little risky. I mean, they're doing pretty well in their standard defense. I don't see why they would want to change something so big, you know? It's like 4 towards A.
Yeah, I mean, it worked in the second round, so maybe thinking they could catch him off guard again, but Sean is ready for it. He's going to have another look thrown at him here. A2Z with the op has the angle in Palace. And if Sean, he's got to be very careful he doesn't just wander into that, and I don't think he will. At the moment, he's playing it very passive because the rest of his team is causing pressure, making action happen over towards Catwalk, over towards the B side as they bring their way all the way up. The big thing as well to note for United, Marv has been playing outside of the murder hole to cover window room very, very much in this half so far.
And Rix is right now in the ladder room, so I think they're going to use that to their advantage by letting him work window once they make a presence somewhere else on the map. Rix is in a good spot to flank anyone window.
That is a sick pop flash from Sean. Neutralizes A2Z. Unfortunately, he cannot capitalize and get the kill. Finally, though, there's Freakazoid pouncing at the right moment. He also knows there's one more in the sight, so Vice is in a tough spot, and he looks the wrong way at the wrong time. It's an easy kill, and now his defense is just crumbling. CJ does finally respond, stems the bleeding for the moment. It's a 2-on-4, although Roka is very low, but Shinobi not landing those shots. That might seal it. CJ, they know exactly where he is, and they've got everything they need to hold him off. Shazam's now got his ops zoned in.
Nice picking apart that EU defense. Taking the time, they work the middle. Once you take control of that mid, you could easily just manipulate the map in your will.
That pop flash from Sean is just so dirty. Poor A2Z. What's surprising about this is this lead, this 5-3 lead has been built up. You can see Shinobi and Vice have 0 kills between them. We actually have a 007. We have a secret agent.
We got 2 of them. Both?
Well,
How
no.
are they winning 5 kills? 5 rounds?
007, Eric.
Oh,
is the
that's
secret
right.
agent.
That's right. I'm
Come on.
sorry. I mean,
I know you've watched Bond movies.
I do. I have. It's just surprising.
Yeah, I mean, and to have 5 rounds with 2 players not really contributing a whole lot, that's pretty impressive when they jump out to that 5-1 lead. Either way, EchoFox has done it. They've broken the economy now, finally going up against just Pistols. So an opportunity here to close the score, or close the gap in the score line to just 1 round, and on top of that, build up some money behind this. And it's still, with all the aggression that United has thrown at them, EchoFox is playing this very patiently. They're just sick of it.
Yeah, EchoFox are taking it slow, taking their time. They have a pretty good idea that they're saving right now. So they're just trying to work and poke all parts of the map, seeing, you know, where these guys camped. They're stacked. Last eco, they stacked A, so I think they're going to just take it really slow and, you know, just flush out all the people in common spots.
Well, it's another heavy stack towards the A site. That's a good kill from Sean, just spamming right down onto A2Z. He's not aware that there's Vice over there, and there's the first kill for Vice. He does surprise Sean, who couldn't see him at that angle.
CJ King's flanking pretty fast. I don't think he'll be able to catch anyone off guard. Fox is right now making their way towards the B bomb site, and Shazam, though, holding that catwalk angle. He's going to run into the King right now.
Yeah, and I mean, how good is his internal clock on when this flank can come? Oh, what an adjustment. CJ, you can't miss those shots. We mentioned it in the pregame. You get punished if you miss a couple shots like that, and those were easy. Those were routine, elementary shots to miss. So Vice is just going to have to save this AK-47. He finds off Sean. It's going to be 5-4, so EchoFox bringing it back now with 3 straight rounds.
Fox has a pretty good momentum lead right now. I don't see them. I mean, we'll see after this round, but I feel like they're already taking control of the map. Even though they're down by a couple rounds, I feel like they're dominating the map right now.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely fair to say. I mean, certainly these past 3 rounds, they've been just picking apart United. They've gotten pretty much everything they've wanted. Another buy is going to come out, though. This is when you can see the ops on the CT side. Marv has 6,200, so he can either get one for himself or drop it over. And he's going to keep it himself. And he's also the one playing window. And, you know, I brought it up earlier. When he's played window with an M4, he's very passive with it. This time, EUnited more aggression. Marv is going to jump out with the AWP. A2Z leading the way with an M4. Rick's watching for this from far back. And the question becomes, how aggressive do they want to get? Right now, it looks like the stance is just set up so that Marv can watch underpass with the AWP.
Shazam, though, lurking out A halls with his AWP, trying to get a pick towards connector. It's very common for people to be running back and forth through window and connector, so I think Shazam wants to get a pick before Fox can make a move.
Well, and he can just sit here and do absolutely nothing. With the setup that EUnited has, as soon as they're forced back from mid, they're going to wander right into Shazam's crosshairs. And Marv has taken a lot of damage. They know he's here. Now it's all on Shazam. Is he going to be expecting that jump up on the box? But Marv gives it up one more time. There's still 2 more players for Ricks to deal with, and he can't. So next up, it is Shazam who's got to equalize this. Although Freakazoid jumping out, he gets 1. Good trades by EchoFox, down into a 3-on-3. They might be surprised by Vice. They might just say, why are there so many bodies here? And they are a little bit. Roka does fall. CJ just waiting to pounce.
2-on-2. CJ King gets picked off by Shazam, who finally peeks out halls, but Shazam has to get the bomb, and Shinobi seems to be just pushing B. I don't know if Shazam will expect him to be in top middle like that.
I think at this point, he's at least going to be cautious of it, right? You'd expect when you have no idea where he's from, you're at least going to be shoulder peeking angles. You're at least going to be very, very tentative about how you peek. And there he is. He spots it out. That's a nice win. The shoulder peek baits out the shot for Shinobi, and he can't recover in time. 5-5, and even picks up his op, makes it look easy afterwards.
Great play by Shazam. Checking all angles, being cautious, even wary of that flank. Solid CS.
Not bad.
Not bad. It's solid. It's solid.
Solid.
I mean, he's 11-6. He's solid.
Yeah, he's been doing very good in this team as well. We saw it just the other night against Liquid specifically. He had some very good games, and just some of the other matches, he's looked very, very solid under this leadership, which is good because when he was in Cloud9 with Freakazoid, or excuse me, I don't think it was with Freakazoid. When he was in Cloud9 with Sean, I mean, he got a lot of criticism there. So it's nice that he's looking much better in this new look lineup with Sean still as the leader.
Yeah, they seem like they're pretty disciplined and holding their angles, playing it safe. No need to risk it if you're out shooting them.
Well, 1 kill for EUnited. The B bomb site is overrun, but the bomb is still in T spawn, so EchoFox is gonna have to give that, retrieve that. There's CJ and A2Z there ready to push, and also Marv at the top mid. I think Freakazoid's going to be the one to clear him, but he's not going to check it. And Marv is staying silent. Now Freakazoid is going to see where this is coming from. That's an easy kill. And again, although it looked like there could have been some danger for EchoFox, they handle it well. It's going to be 6-5.
A2C still has an AK, though. If he's able to save this, that's going to still be pretty good. EUnited is pretty low on money. Him saving AK will definitely... No, nothing.
It would be nice.
It would be nice.
It was a dream.
I wish I had, nice things.
Can't always have nice things.
You can't always have nice
There's
things.
no friends in Counter-Strike. Double op setup for the EUnited side.
All right, that's interesting. I'm excited to see how they pull this off. Double op.
Well, that's the question, because they had one in mid last time. It's on A2Z and it's on Marved. And actually, Marved is going to go towards the B side. A2Z is playing from the ticket booth. So they're just going to split them up. Shinobi's now the new player manning down middle, and he hasn't really seen what EchoFox has to offer in this portion of the map, what kind of smokes they throw. Freakazoid, though, he gets caught off guard. That's a nice switch up. That's a good aggressive
nice
peek.
shot by Marv. He shot him through like 8 feet of concrete right there and killed him.
Well, now see, this is where the double op setup switches up. Sean doesn't know it's there. He does bait out the shot, so now he has the information that it's a 2-op setup. So now becomes the response. What does EchoFox decide to do to try and neutralize this? They have a man disadvantage. They know they have an op in each bomb site. They have mid control, but what are they going to leverage that into?
I think they're going to try to keep control of mid and pick through connector or catwalk, see if anyone on EUnited will peek and get slappy. Because right now EUnited completely gives up middle, which is an advantage for Fox, be able to just walk around and stuff. And looks like they're going to be sneaking up catwalk. Sean Gear is clearing out ladder room. They spotted the nade. They know he's around this corner catwalk, but CJ King is falling back. And it slows down EchoFox. But EUnited is completely out of position because Fox is going to hit B within the next 15 seconds.
Well, Marv is still there to pick off Roka. So now, I mean, this entire hit is down to catwalk only. And Shazam still hasn't been able to find a pick. No one from EUnited have offered themselves up as even an opportunity for EchoFox to get back into it. So relying on these picks from Shazam, but nothing coming from it.
I think okay, this point is completely save your guns almost. Oh, they got 14K.
I mean, the big part is United again with a jump on the rotation. There's only 5 seconds left. They have to find Shinobi and get the bomb planted, but that one kill will do it. The plant is going to go down, but Shazam, this is going to be so tough for him. The no-scope doesn't work out. Now he's low. He can't even get the second one. So 3 players survive. The double op setup survives as well. They salvage an op for Marv next round, who got 2 kills, so that's huge.
Yeah, at least EchoFox got the bomb down, but eUnited definitely just hit their shots and played it smart. I would like them hit more shots because they had 5 on 3, and like 3 of them were in the B bomb site. That was a
Yeah, I mean, it's a good thing they rotated someone over, right? Because
yeah.
I mean, Marv had that shot on Roka before the hit even came in, and I think that might be the one. I mean, the slow style of EchoFox has been effective, but you know, a round like that where you're already at a disadvantage, you'd like to see that hit be more in tune with Roka, but he gets picked off before they're even starting to work their way up catwalk.
It looks like EchoFox is going towards the heavy A take again, and with Sean Garrett, he's lurking in the middle of smoke. Can he pick off Marv? He's just lurking, going for the kill. CJJ King gets killed Roka. Freakazoid kills A to Z. EchoFox taking over, but exchanges are made. Shinobi, though, rotating through CT spawn. It's a 2-on-1. Sean Garrett is lurking through the jungle area while Rix is planting the bomb.
Yeah, and Shinobi's got a tall task ahead of him. Nice play from Sean in mid, but Shinobi, he's on top of the ticket booth, and no one is peeking for this EchoFox side. They are waiting to hear the footstep, and there it is. Rick's holding an off angle. Shinobi's not ready for it, so EchoFox respond, and the money is pretty beat up for the eUnited side. What they might end up just saving for this last round. They could force buy here, but it would be a very weak force buy. So just picking up some upgraded pistols, hopefully working some magic, and they're just going to play for that 7th round.
That's smart. Get some pistols. Make sure you have guns and utility next round. Shinobi might be a little low for the next round, but his teammates will have guns. EchoFox doing their mid-B default. Try and take over middle. Sean Gears look holes. Freakazoid picks off an early pick.
Yeah, and that's Marv pushed up again, and Sean here over towards Palace has done a good job of neutralizing that any kind of aggression they have, any kind of players setup they utilize on balcony. The bomb is still very, very far away, but it's not going to matter too much. That fire isn't going to spread, but the HE from Freakazoid will finish him off. So 8-6. This is what eUnited was saving for this last round, and you can see how dire it might have been if they tried to force last time. They have a FAMAS out. Even Marv is going to be a little bit starved for something. CJ should have a pretty decent buy. The AWP is out on A2Z again.
One AWP's on A2Z. Where are you going? Looks like he's heading towards A. EchoFox going into her stand. Shazam trying to get a quick pick through the smoke in A main. He peeks out. He spots them all. He gets a shot through the wall. Sean Garrett cleans up the other person. Now EchoFox is going to try to see how the A2 or eUnited been working, and Roka just picking off people in B. Easy round for EchoFox, just walking out and getting kills.
Yeah, that's just their standard setup, their standard default, and they just make a slight twist as the aggression of Shazam, obviously, up that A ramp. It works out perfectly as eUnited's trying to push into Palace. And then from there, all the one-on-ones, all the duels are lost. So 9-6. There was some fight in eUnited, though, some fight that perhaps we didn't expect after seeing that pistol on the response right after that, a good string of rounds. But once EchoFox got control of the economy again, once they got control of the game, they never looked back. We will return in just a moment for the second half of EchoFox versus eUnited.
He's going to get the one kill in that bomb coming onto the side. FNX has to stay up. Oh, he gets the triple FNX. Oh my God, what a way to win that round. They don't have a smoke, so this orb is still. Oh,
ESL Pro League is brought to you in part by Logitech G, Pay Safeguard, TheScoreEsports.com, Mountain Dew, and ESEA.
And we are back again to ESL Pro League, still here with DeBears. He has not gone to Mars yet. He's still here on planet Earth.
Thank you, Jason.
We are going to get live in the second half very, very shortly. Just waiting for that second half pistol. But not a bad first half from eUnited, all things considered. I think maybe with some of the expectations that we had coming into it, I think in some ways they surprised us a little bit.
They started off really well. They won that eco round and got up, like 4-1? And then they kind of started
4-5-1, and then it was just, you could tell the tactics of EchoFox kind of kicked in, and they got picked apart a little bit. But still managing to, you know, despite losing pistol round CT, they still managed to pick up 6 rounds for the half. So a lot of work to do for them going on into the second one. EchoFox, this pistol round, they only have one player with a kit and smoke. That's going to be Sean, and a very similar pistol round. Sean is going to be aggressive in closet, Roka under balcony, Shazam playing at triple and towards CT spawn. So here comes the execute. They know the smokes are here, and Roka, that's precision. One shot, takes out A2Z. Shazam does eventually fall, and now Roka's in trouble, but he baits him right into Sean. That works perfectly. 2, 3 kills for him. 4!
Sean,
wow! Sean just showing off a little bit there. What a pistol round, a perfect bait setup for him.
The old bait and switch.
Yeah, that is really, really nice.
Good teamwork and good patience by Sean by taking his time with a lot of those shots. I mean, they're fast, but you know, he wasn't spamming it. He kept his aim under control and got 4 kills.
Yeah, that's really good stuff. So obviously so much focus put on. Maybe when they kill Shazam and they think they notice one more under balcony, they just believe that's kind of the A defense, but they're not expecting that third person. So sick pistol round, and once again going back towards this A bomb site. No smokes, just 2 flashes. Sean and Roka, we have a lot of players thrown at him. This M4 is going to go to work though. Now it's a very quick cleanup actually. That is very surprising how those last 2 just fell instantly.
All right, not even, that was fast.
Quick start.
That's a little too quick. A little too quick.
All right, motivational speech, Eric. You're sitting behind eUnited.
Okay.
In this situation, what are you saying?
I'm like, what are you doing? Headshot these fools. You guys were up 5-1 at the first half. Bring back that intensity. Don't be scared of Sean Gares. It's a cool name, but don't be scared of him.
5 deagles on the board for eUnited. Some early damage on the Shazam, but not enough to force him back. But that might. Sean falls with a nice headshot.
Not scared of the name. He headshots him.
Yeah, I mean, as if you're a prophet. That was.
I'm no Moses.
Good stuff. Yeah, there it is. Oh man. Either way, the Deagles start out well with a kill onto Sean. Not doing too well from here on out.
Shinobi.
As I say that, yeah, Shinobi's got some skills apparently.
Look at that. Just take a little motivational speech. Get these people rolling.
Your talents are not being properly utilized in this community. Marv is the last one left, and he does fall. All the motivation in the world could not stop Roka from getting that last kill.
This is true.
You can tell him to raise the intensity all day long, but it won't matter. Either way, some nice shots from Shinobi, and much like on the eco rounds of EchoFox in the first half, they do force some rebuys. So you can see Sean's going to be low on money. He's down to 300 after this buy. You got Rick's down at 150, so I mean, there's where the damage is dealt, but the big thing is, well, Shazam with that AWP, he's not going to take it towards mid. Sean goes towards window, perhaps because they know that it's not possible to have an op. They wanted Shazam to peek in connector, but the Molotov forces him away, but Sean gets a good amount of information with that very quick peek.
Missing an easy shot, though. Shazam, uncharacteristic. It's an easy shot. Missing another easy shot, and then gets picked off. That's what happens when you miss shots.
Yeah, that's what you get, Shazam, says DeBears. 2 shots. Also a double Molotov that didn't seem to stop anyone. Freakazoid is the next one up. That's an easy kill. Going to go for one more. He gets it. Oh, Freakazoid almost makes a huge play, but he causes a TK. This even things up into a 2-on-2. Another mistake from eUnited gives EchoFox a chance to get back into this. There goes Sean, though. It's all down to Rix, dropping out of window. He's got Vice close up to his left. He's got A2Z in the sight, planting the bomb as we speak. And his goal here is going to at least be to confine A2Z to those boxes, or at least to see which side he exits from, but he can't. This Molotov, unfortunately, he's already gone. It's not going to force him out. So Rix has a very tall task ahead of him.
And eUnited is playing the smart. They're just not peeking. They're waiting for him to go to the bomb. No reason to peek on him. Wait till he taps the bomb.
Look at how far away Vice is playing at lower ramp. He is so far back. Even if Rix ran all the way down and checked that, look at this. He's still not even going to see Vice at this angle. So great peek from Vice, and yeah, great decision making. Knowing that bomb is in the open for both spots, just neither of them being aggressive. They knew that Rix was going to get baited. This is Freakazoid almost making a massive play. He's helped out by
killed 3 people.
Yeah, pretty much kills 3 people. So it is a huge play. They just can't capitalize on it. Now, another buy is going to come out, but because of all that damage to the economy we mentioned last round, Sean and Rix, the 2 players with the lowest money, they're going to be forced just onto pistols.
They do have an op, though. Shazam does have an op, and if he can make this early shot, like have an early kill, that'll be huge. But eUnited's just ignoring middle and B and just setting up for the A take.
Well, Shazam's going to be here, and Shazam, because he's the biggest hope they have at winning this, he's going for a lot of aggressive shots. He's currently smoked off, so it's Roka almost isolated in the site. He does have Sean there with him. CZ gets work done at long range. There goes Roka, and Sean just falls away. So unless Shazam comes up with something here, they might choose to save this last M4.
United smoking out places, but they still haven't pushed towards the bomb site, so they're handing Fox time to take extra shots on them.
Yeah, and there's also a gap in that smoke, which Shazam can be aggressive if he wants. It's also allowed time for Freakazoid to rotate over. He can only manage 1. Sean's going to take his place and try and grab that M4. He does it successfully. So Rix and Shazam towards connector. And eUnited are all out of smokes. You're exactly right. They have to cross over. That's a nice shot. He missed a couple in the previous round, but that'll help out. Marv brought very low. Shazam, he's going to pistol whip him, and he gets that kill. So maybe the passive nature of eUnited, a little bit conservative in taking this site, it's kind of punishing him here.
Yeah, definitely bit them in the butt right there. Now Sean Garrett and Shazam are working together through this connector jungle area. Sean Garrett is pushing up. He's going to bait, but he's going to catch him.
Oh, he looks away. It's just the wrong moment, and Sean's going to clean that out. Unfortunate, the timing there doesn't work out for Vice, but still, you can't blame it on them. You can't blame it on that timing at the end. It's really just the amount of time they had players and bodies there ready to take over the site right now. They already had a player in the site, and the fact that Freakazoid rotates all the way over.
But Sean Garrett did a fantastic job of staying alive. He had like 8 HP for the entire round almost, and he stayed almost to the very end.
Yeah, that's very important as well, because even with the 8 HP, salvages that M4, does good work. Getting that 1 kill and just falling back, not trying to do too much.
And it keeps the opponents in mind that there's a person still alive, you know, that number game.
We talked about the lack of utility really restricting what eUnited could do to take over that bomb site in the last round. This round, they come into it with a Molotov and a flashbang. So, I mean, this is going to be a tough take on the B bomb site.
Shazam already cheating back towards B. They hear it. They know it's a B take. Freakazoid's in a very good spot. Rick's taking out 1. Freakazoid taking out another. Taking out 2 before falling to CJ to King. Shazam taking out A to Z, and Shazam finishing out the round.
Yeah, jumping out aggressively from window. I thought that was actually going to come back to punish him, but he makes it work. Op shot and the pistol whip. So 14-7, and without a plant, eUnited can't hope to even consider buying or force buying in this scenario. I don't know. What do you do at this point? You're 7-14. Do you go for the force buy and play for the win?
That's a very tough call.
I want to see some balls.
I always play for the win anyways.
I know you want to see some balls.
Yeah, I'd force buy.
You force buy, you go
because, you know, I play to win. It's 14-7. It's not like it's 14-13 or something. Because you need rounds, you need momentum. And they do buy Deagles and 250s, P250s. So let's see if they get some kills off this. But Freakazoid's pushing through halls. He's getting information for Team EchoFox. And Rix has pushed underpass, I believe. No, he's catwalk.
Yeah, and I mean, Shazam's now spotted 2 at underpass. And this Freakazoid push is eventually, I mean, he's just trying to go down the stairs. So if they waste any more time, they're going to get taken out from behind. There it is, Freakazoid with the first and the second. The P90 going to work. That's going to force the A hit right into the welcoming arms of Roka and Sean. Shazam's going to clean things out. So 15-7. Now eUnited has no other option but to buy to try and make some kind of a comeback. AKs come out. Another round with limited utility, though, and they have no AWP to challenge Shazam.
Shinobi should just have a Deagle. He seems to be headshotting pretty well. I think all of his kills are probably from the Deagle.
From that Deagle round?
I mean, he has 6 kills.
You got 4 that round.
Yeah. And then he got
yeah,
one last
I mean,
round.
it's tough. You want to talk about, you know, welcome to the pros. They're certainly getting a lesson here. CJ is going to take that fight with Shazam. Shazam is being very aggressive, very confident, obviously, in taking that peak. They do have a mid-centric defense. Rix on Catwalk. They've got also Sean and Shazam right above connector, ready to pounce.
It looks like A2Z is trying to make a play out of A. He's peeking out of halls, but Rix takes out CJ to King. A2Z is kind of sneaking out. Can he kill Roka, though?
There's a good find on a Freakazoid at the B bomb site. It does take a little bit of damage. Roka knows that someone's out of balcony. You can see he's just hunting him. So that play comes to nothing, and you can see United all across the map. It has been these individual plays, someone trying to create something for the others, and none of it working. Sean finds a kill on a Marved. Sean's having quietly a very good game, quietly outside of that pissed around. But it's all left to this B hit. It's Rix here all alone, playing from the van. And there he spots one, does good damage to Vice, but it's going to be 2 kills for him. Down to 12 HP, just gets around the corner before Shazam peeks. But it's going to be a 2-on-3. They're going to have to defend against this retake, and they're not even planning the bomb quite yet. And he just crouches right into the crosshairs of Shazam. Can't get that last kill. EchoFox cleans it out.
It's a close match. I mean, it started off close, and then EchoFox just ran away with it. I thought it could have been had. United could have had a couple more rounds.
Always optimistic.
Yeah, you know, I want to be positive.
Always optimistic. All right, well, it is a win in the first map in the set for EchoFox over eUnited. Tom, how optimistic are you feeling about map 2?
Not quite sure there. I think, you know, Shinobi and Vice really got to step it up. Saw a little bit of Shablobi coming out there on the CT side. Overall, Ryu, what do you think?
Yes. Yeah, they early on, they did a pretty good job. CT side had that nice eco round. They played pretty aggressive. It seemed like almost every round they had a new way to aggress halls on A site. I thought A2Z played pretty well, clutched out an early round that gave them the first 4, I think, or actually first 4 of 5. And then it seemed like Sean just made a couple adjustments. They were playing a very strange, like, umbrella defense, kind of like a prevent defense in the NFL, where it prevents you from winning, and it certainly prevented the guys from eUnited from winning. And instead of the telestration segment, we've got a special montage of A2Z frags.
All
if we
right.
can cue that up.
I'm excited to see that one.
Just a beautiful, beautiful recoil control on that kill right there. Here's the 1v2 we were talking about. Just A2Z, the best player in NA. And that one, he did a great job of spraying while moving so that the other player in Shazam couldn't peek him, because he knew when he had a 1v1 versus Shazam, A2Z is going to win that. There's another beautiful spray down from A2Z. And the best part of this is he was actually using a controller for the duration of that match just to make things a little bit more even. He said he might turn the monitor on and go back to a mouse and keyboard for the second map. So we'll have to see if he can carry Shinobi and company to a win in map 2.
Yeah, one of the things that was really impressive for me was that 4-piece that Sean got with the pistol round. I mean, that was kind of a backbreaker for those guys because they weren't looking too bad. I think it was only 9-6 at halftime. And then when you go and, you know, someone just dominates you from behind like that, it's never good to get dominated from behind.
Yeah, I don't know, a little bit of a prison sequence, I suppose. But they there must have been something that Sean saw, because they had a very aggressive setup at the bomb site A, where Sean was baiting his teammates in sandwich. So the first guy got one and got traded. The second one was kind of pulling the attention, and Sean was able to just literally shoot people in the back of the head, and then a very nice finish on the Vice. Was the only player that really had a chance to even take him down.
But overall, not too shabby of a performance coming out from eUnited in their debut of Season 4. Guys, now it's time to talk a little bit about the score, esports.com. Take out your phone, go on your iOS device, or to the Google Play App Store on your Android device, and check it out. It's the best place for news and stats, and do not go anywhere. We have the next map coming up between eUnited and EchoFox.